evening and welcome to the Numbers Guys trade review for our weekly pick the week of August 16th, Bank of America to the long side. Unfortunately, the trade didn't work out like we had planned, which would have been a profit. We did get stopped out on Friday, so not one of our best trades, but we traded our plan and did feel very, very good going into it. Just want to review what happened for the trade. As folks might remember, if you look back at our video from August 16th and the update on August 18th, we got into this trade because we had seen some bullish divergence when looking at the technical indicators. You can see the price on the daily chart here was making lower lows when the technical indicators that we like to track, the MACD, not to be confused with the MACD, but the moving average convergence divergence, continued to make higher lows here, as well as the Force is with you index making higher lows as well. And unfortunately, the stock didn't get much help, as did the market from the whole jobless claims deal that came out on Thursday with a significant negative undertone with some surprises to the upside on the jobless claims. So that pushed the whole market lower on Thursday, and we did hold above the protective stop that we had set on Thursday, but come Friday we were out of the trade pretty quickly as the stock gapped down and we were done. So in review of what we had suggested, the entry price for the trade getting into Monday was $13.20. We were able to get in there. We had a target on this stock of $13.84, which would have been a nice return. Unfortunately, as I said, we didn't get there. We did make our way up to $13.50, but unfortunately we didn't take any profits as we thought we could get a little bit higher. The protective stop, as I mentioned, $12.96, and that's where we got stopped out at. The reward to risk ratio, 2.7 to 1. We like to see anything above 2 to 1 on our trades. And the exit price, again, this is where we exited, which was at the protective stop for a loss of 24 cents, 1.8%. Let me update you on the 15-minute chart as we had discussed this in our update August 18th and really had kind of downgraded this trade given the price action that we had. So you can see here, 1350. This is what had happened on Wednesday early afternoon. The stock, as we had mentioned in our update and actually in the initial trade video on the 16th, that 1350 was going to be a critical resistance point for the stock. We did in fact touch it Wednesday afternoon, and then the bears took over Wednesday afternoon, and the stock dropped from 1350. I believe it closed around 1332 on that Wednesday. Then you had the jobless claims that came out on Thursday. The stock really kind of tanked here. It did hold above and was bouncing along and forming what could have been a base that we were hopeful to potentially go into Friday with the possibility that we can get back to the positive side, but to no avail. The stock ended up gapping down on Friday, and that's where we got stopped out of the trade on Friday. So we did in fact mention on the Wednesday update that you could have moved your stop up to 1306 to 1315, as we thought on the 15-minute chart this was a key trend line. So you can see what I drew right here. This was the trend line we had mentioned in our Wednesday update, that a breach of this trend line going into Thursday pretty much canceled out the trade, and unfortunately we were right, because that's exactly what happened, and we moved to the downside and ended up getting stopped out. But every trade can't be a winner. What we are happy about is that we put a plan together. It did make a lot of sense given the technical indicators that we like to look at, so we traded the plan. Unfortunately, the plan didn't work out this time. But to no avail, we live to fight another day. As we had recommended, only dropping about 1% on this trade of your trading account, and we'll have some good picks for the upcoming week, and in the hopes to make some of that back and more. So stay tuned. When you get a chance, please visit us at www.thenumbersguys.com for some free analysis and free trading picks each week. Happy trading, and we will speak to you soon.